where should we start? Maybe NIST.
Yeah, let's do that. NIST Cybersecurity Framework. That's the US one originally.
That's right, born out of the US, and its core idea is really a risk-based approach. What I find quite neat is its structure. It's built around 5 key functions.
What about the really practical differences if you're trying to pick one?
Well, a major one is what they fundamentally are. And what you get at the end, like formal proof. NIST, as we said, it's a framework of best practices, really adaptable. You can tailor it.
Flexible?
Very. But ISO 27001, that's a standard. It has specific requirements, things you must do. And crucially, you can be audited against it and get certified.
Welcome to the Cybersecurity Podcast series. Today, we're really digging into something crucial. Cybersecurity frameworks. Specifically, we're looking at NIST and ISO 27001. It can get pretty complex choosing between them, though.
It really can. A lot of organizations grapple with this.
So our goal here in this deep dive is to kind of break down the main differences, help you get a clearer picture, make a better decision for your situation. And look, if you want personalized advice after this, definitely get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn. He can offer a quick chat on boosting your organization's cybersecurity.
Absolutely. It's a conversation worth having. So where should we start? Maybe NIST.
Yeah, let's do that. NIST Cybersecurity Framework. That's the US one originally.
That's right. Born out of the US, and its core idea is really a risk-based approach. What I find quite neat is its structure. It's built around 5 key functions.
The identify, protect.
Identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover.
Exactly.
So it's this continuous loop almost, focused on always managing that cyber risk. Precisely. It lays out standards, guidelines, best practices, but it's quite flexible.
Okay, so it's less of a strict rule book and more like a really detailed map or maybe a toolkit, helping you navigate the cyber landscape.
That's a great way to put it. A toolkit, yeah. Full of recommendations to manage and, well, lessen those risks. Now, if we switch gears a bit to ISO 27001, that one's international.
Right, the global standard.
And its focus is different. It's all about setting up, implementing, maintaining, and constantly improving an information security management system, an ISMS.
ISMS, got it. And that runs on the PDCA cycle, doesn't it?
It does, Plan, Do, Check Act. It's fundamental to how ISO 27001 works.
So that sounds, I don't know, maybe more systematic, more like a management system structure compared to NIST's functional areas.
Exactly. ISO 27001 gives you this whole framework for managing information security as part of, the bigger picture of how the organization is run. It's about the system that ensures security.
Okay, so different routes, different philosophies driving them. What about the really practical differences if you're trying to pick one?
Well, a major one is what they fundamentally are. And what you get at the end, like formal proof. NIST, as we said, it's a framework of best practices, really adaptable. You can tailor it.
Flexible?
Very. But ISO 27001, that's a standard. It has specific requirements, things you must do. And crucially, you can be audited against it and get certified.
Okay. So that certification piece is key for ISO. If you need to prove to customers or maybe regulators that you meet a certain security bar, ISO gives you that official certificate.
That's the main differentiator, yes. Aligning with NIST shows you're serious about security, definitely. But it doesn't typically result in that formal third-party certification like ISO 27001 does.
So going back to analogies, NIST is the toolkit, lots of great tools and advice. While ISO 27001 is more like the detailed blueprint for building a secure house, and it includes the official inspections to prove it's built right.
That sums it up really well. Blueprint with inspections. And, choosing the right one. Again, if you're weighing these options and need specific guidance, it's a good time to get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn for a quick chat. He helps organizations figure out exactly this kind of thing.
Good point. So how does an organization choose then? What are the big factors?
It really boils down to your specific context. What industry are you in? Are there regulations you absolutely have to meet? What's your appetite for risk?
Right. And customer demands too, I bet.
Huge factor. If your clients, especially international ones, are asking for ISO 27001 certification, well, that might push you in that direction.
Makes sense. And like you said, U.S. focus, maybe government contracts, NIST might be more prominent or even required there.
Exactly. That need for formal, verifiable proof often points towards ISO. But it's important to say, even if you don't need the ISO certificate, using NIST's guidelines can still massively improve your security. Many do.
So maybe it's not strictly either. Could you like use both?
Oh, absolutely. Many organizations find a hybrid approach works best. They might use the detailed controls from NIST to strengthen their practices day to day
Cool.
while pursuing ISO 27001 certification because they need that formal validation or the structured management system approach. They actually complement each other quite well.
That's really useful to know. It's not a mutually exclusive choice. So wrapping up the core comparison.
Yeah.
Both NIST and ISO 27001 are incredibly valuable tools, right?
Definitely.
But they come from different places, have different approaches, especially around that formal certification aspect with ISO. Understanding that is really step one.
Couldn't agree more. And what's vital is that neither is static. They both evolve.
How so?
Well, the threat landscape changes constantly, doesn't it? So the bodies behind NIST and ISO, they update the frameworks to address new threats, new technologies. They have to.
That's a critical point.
Yeah.
They're living documents adapting over time, which is essential, really.
It is. Keeps them relevant.
It does make you think, though, with threats getting so complex, what's next? How will these frameworks keep evolving? And, will we see totally new approaches emerge down the line?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do we stay ahead? It's something the whole industry is constantly thinking about.
Food for thought, definitely. Well, this has been super helpful in clearing up NIST versus ISO 27001. Thanks for breaking it down.
My pleasure. Glad to discuss it.
And one last reminder for everyone listening. If you want to take this conversation further for your own organization's needs, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn for a quick chat on how he can help enhance your organization's cybersecurity to the next level of robustness. Stay secured and stay tuned.